Welcome to the Compact Mysteries podcast from compactmysteries.com, the show where we try to unravel a different bite-sized mystery each week, from baffling disappearances and strange objects, to unexplained events and mysterious places. This is episode 51, The Mystery of the Mothman Sightings. In November 1966, something strange loitered in the skies and woods near Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Locals reported seeing a large humanoid figure with wings and glowing red eyes perched near the abandoned World War II-era TNT area on the outskirts of town. On November 15th, the first widely reported sighting came from gravediggers in nearby Clendenin, who claimed a massive winged shape darted among the trees above them while they worked by moonlight. Just 3 days later, two young couples, Roger Scarberry and Linda Scarberry, and Steve Millett and Mary Millett, claimed they were chased by a creature while driving near the TNT area. They described a being roughly 6 to 7 feet tall, with wings spanning up to 10 feet, and eyes glowing like red headlights. When their headlights struck it, the entity turned and swooped above their car, its wings brushing the roof as if to terrify them into flight. These early reports ignited local suspicion, fear, and fascination. Newspapers dubbed the creature the Mothman, and the town's name entered folklore. During the following months, hundreds of reports poured in, some credible, many vague, of a tall, winged figure with glowing eyes in the darkness and an unshakable feeling of dread among witnesses. From the abandoned munitions site, the sightings seemed to spread, capturing national attention by late 1966. The fact that the region had been a wartime facility added to the creepy backdrop. Shell casings, tunnels, odd noises and rumours of government experiments formed the soil of the story. As the legend grew, the creature's appearance evolved. Some described it standing quietly near their car at dusk, while others said it flew silently and swiftly overhead. One volunteer fireman reportedly said he saw a huge bird with red eyes above a wooded hill near Point Pleasant. The phrase, "stood on the bridge," later entered the law when the fatal collapse of the Silver Bridge in December 1967 killed 46 people. Some alleged the creature was seen on or near the bridge the night before. After the bridge collapse, the sightings abruptly declined in Point Pleasant. Many locals interpreted this as the creature's departure, its job done. Others saw it as the end of an era in local panic. Either way, the Mothman had taken flight from the area and settled into legend. The weirdness of the Mothman accounts rests in what people remember and how they felt. Witnesses commonly report a humanoid torso, wings growing from the back, two large red eyes that glowed like embers, and a height of 6 to 8 feet or more. Wingspans of 8 to 10 feet or even more are cited in some versions. Beyond physical descriptions, the creature's behavior was unnerving. It was said to follow cars at speed, perching silently on rooftops or telephone poles, and sometimes make a shrill screech. Witnesses often said they felt their lights, engines, or even radios flicker in its presence. One local family claimed their TV turned to static just before the creature appeared near their home. No clear capture, photograph, or conclusive physical trace ever emerged. Some think the red eyes were simply the reflection of a flashlight off bird-like eyes. Others point to the rusted munitions site and argue the creature was an experimental aircraft or a chemical mutated beast. Either way, the mystery deepened through fragments, memories, and fear. So what are the theories about the Mothman sightings? One of the most straightforward explanations lies in misidentification. Wildlife biologists pointed to the sandhill crane, an oversized American bird with a 7-foot wingspan and red skin around the eye, as a potential candidate. In the right moonlight, even a heron or owl might appear man-like and monstrous. Others argued that the abandoned TNT plant had chemical leaks or unexploded ordnance that could have altered wildlife behavior or created hallucinations. A monster crane might have been real, only its effects were magnified by fear and local mythology. Point Pleasant was small and tight-knit. Some scholars suggest the Mothman sightings ramped up due to social contagion. Once the story spread, new converts reported sightings they believed they had witnessed. Folklorist Jan Harold Brunvand observed that the story features many classic components of urban legend: fear of the unknown, communal reinforcement, and appearance right before calamity. For example, in a 2024 investigation into Chicago sightings, researchers found many reports were made from the same IP address or shared remarkably similar phrasing. This suggested not independent witnesses but a few participants influencing many reports. Another significant strand in the law is the harbinger of doom theory. The Mothman became intertwined with the collapse of the Silver Bridge in December 1967. Newspapers and locals claimed the creature's presence was a warning or even the cause of the tragedy. Subsequently, the Mothman legend has been linked around the globe to other disasters. The 1986 Chernobyl disaster, nuclear reactor failures, natural catastrophes, and power failures. These associations enhance the mythic aura. The creature appears before calamities and disappears after. The most dramatic possibilities posit that the Mothman is a previously unknown species, perhaps mutated by chemicals or radiation, an alien scout monitoring humans, or a government experiment gone wrong. Some UFO researchers point to 110 reported sightings in Point Pleasant between 1966 and 1967, including entries in local police logs and national archives. Still, critics argue this number includes duplicates, retellings, and hearsay. Unlike classic cryptid cases, the Mothman legend is notable for the number of individual sightings, which clustered in a tiny geographic area over a short period. Witnesses describe the same region, often report the same red eyes or winged figure, and many fear the creature rather than celebrate it. Yet gaps remain. No body, no wingspan measurement cast in concrete, no corresponding carcass. Investigations by the military or law enforcement remain undocumented or missing. Some supposed photographs have turned out to be animals or hoax footage. For example, science writer Benjamin Radford pointed out that in many reports, the red eyes could simply be the late-night flash of a flashlight reflecting off large bird eyes. The site most linked to the sightings, the TNT area near Point Pleasant, remains off-limits in parts and is regulated by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers for environmental cleanup. Some say this further fuels the idea of government secrecy. Yet despite intense local interest, the legend remains confined to witness reports and folk memory. Over the decades, the story has grown, been rewritten, filmed, and mythologized. In minor excavations and field searches, nothing definitive has turned up. The Mothman legend continues because it hits several deeper cultural chords: fear of the unknown, the power of communal storytelling, dread of disaster, and the lure of a creature just beyond explanation. The combination of a small town, an abandoned munitions facility, and a major disaster, the Silver Bridge collapse, created the perfect storm for an urban myth to take hold. In Point Pleasant today, the creature is embraced by festivals, museums, a Mothman statue, and a steady trickle of tourists fascinated by the legend. The creature has transcended its place of origin and entered global folklore, inspiring books, documentaries, and TV shows. Whether the Mothman is a misidentified bird, a collective panic, a government experiment, or something otherworldly, the sightings remain one of America's most enduring mysteries. In the hushed nights around Point Pleasant, West Virginia, the red eyes still glow in legend, the wings still beat in imagination, and the question remains, did something real fly in the dark, or was it the dark flying in our minds? Until definitive evidence emerges, the Mothman will continue to haunt the woods, the hills, and the stories of those who look up at night. I hope you enjoyed that episode of the Compact Mysteries podcast from compactmysteries.com. If you did, why not leave us a review wherever you get your podcasts? And while you're there, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes. If you would like to support us more directly, please consider buying us a coffee. Head on over to compacthistories.com/mysteriescoffee to see how. Also, please check out our other Compact podcasts. You will find them all at compacthistories.com. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.